What if your entire life changed the moment someone believed in you? Washington Black isn't just another historical drama. It's a powerful story about breaking free from the chains of the past, chasing your dreams, and finding love and identity across continents. From the plantations of Barbados to the snowy coasts of Nova Scotia, this story will stay with you long after the credits roll. Today, we're diving deep into Hulu's epic new series, Washington Black. Adapted from the award-winning novel, let's break down the plot, characters, themes, and why this show is unlike anything else on TV right now. Washington Black premiered on Hulu and stars Ernest Kingsley Jr. as Wash, a gifted, curious young man who escapes a life of slavery and goes on a globe-trotting journey filled with invention, romance, and self-discovery. It's a coming-of-age story set in the 1800s. Yes, but it also feels modern, exploring identity, love, and the complex relationships that shape us. With powerful performances, breathtaking visuals, and a truly original story, this is one you don't want to miss. The series opens with Wash, now 19, living in Halifax, Nova Scotia. He's humble, brilliant, and in hiding under the name Jack Crawford. He works at the docks, builds inventions, and rents a room from Medwin, played by Sterling K. Brown, who acts as a mentor and protector. But the story quickly flashes back 8 years earlier, when 11-year-old Wash was living on a sugar plantation in Barbados. That's when he meets Titch, a scientist and the brother of Wash's enslaver. Titch recognizes Wash's intelligence and curiosity and invites him to help build a flying machine called the Cloud Cutter. When things turn dangerous, Titch and Wash escape, launching a wild adventure that takes them across continents, cultures, and time. One of the most touching parts of the show is Wash's connection with Tanna Goth, played by Iola Evans. She's the daughter of an English scientist and also a dreamer. Their chemistry is instant and heartfelt. In one scene, they row out onto the water under the stars, and Tanna looks around in awe. "Is this the magic?" she asks. It's a moment of beauty and freedom, a metaphor for what Wash has been searching for his whole life. Actor Ernest Kingsley Jr. said it best. Tanna helps Wash see more of himself. They're both dreamers, and together they find not just romance, but a shared purpose. Sterling K. Brown delivers a nuanced performance as Medwin, the stern but loving figure in Wash's life. Then there's Titch, the complicated abolitionist whose motives aren't always pure. Tom Ellis plays him with a mix of charm and discomfort, highlighting the shows. Like any of us, though, he's a patchwork of influences and inspirations, the histories that span centuries and continents, the communities defined by both their solidarity and their diversity, the ideals that clash or contradict or marry to form new ones. Like any of us, he contains entire lifetimes within his own. Washington Black takes you on a sprawling, emotional, and geographic odyssey that traces Wash's journey from a sugar plantation in Barbados to icy Halifax and far beyond, fueled by the people he meets, the tragedies he endures, and the love that gives his pain a purpose. It's a show that attempts something rare, melding sweeping historical narrative with personal, deeply human storytelling, without losing the spirit of imagination at its core. It is a visual and emotional journey. From the early days with young Wash assisting Titch on the Cloud Cutter, to his later life designing inventions and exploring new relationships, the show blends past and present seamlessly. The dual timelines show us not just where Wash came from, but who he's becoming. His bond with Titch is complicated, layered with emotion and history. While Titch initially seems like a savior, his motives and limitations unravel slowly, showing how even those with good intentions can cause harm. At the same time, characters like Medwin and Tanna offer grounding connections. Tanna, in particular, stands out as someone who sees Wash for who he is and not just who the world wants him to be. Their romance feels both magical and real, giving Wash space to explore love without conditions. Visually, the series is stunning. Whether we're seeing the lush plantations of Barbados, the snowy streets of Halifax, or fantastical skies filled with flying machines. The cinematography supports the emotional storytelling. The performances carry that same depth. Ernest Kingsley Jr. brings a quiet strength and vulnerability to Wash that makes him instantly sympathetic and deeply inspiring. Iola Evans as Tanna adds spark and sensitivity to the narrative, offering a chemistry that's both youthful and mature. Together, they create scenes that feel alive with emotion and discovery. The historical backdrop never overshadows the personal stakes. Instead, the series uses its setting to highlight how individual dreams can grow even in the harshest soil, how freedom, love, and identity can all coexist in one extraordinary life.